Now that the Labor the Dogger arc, aka the fourth major arc in Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, has officially come to an end, I definitely do think that we'll be getting an announcement for the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest anime, so leave a like if you're excited for the Fairy Tail anime to return, because the creator of Fairy Tail, Hiro Mashima, confirmed that Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest will be getting an anime in 2022. But we might have to wait until 2023 for the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest anime to come out, because even though Hiro Mashima made the announcement for the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest anime to come out in 2022, we still haven't gotten any news for the new Fairy Tail anime, and 2022 is about to come to an end, and I doubt that we'll be getting a new season of Fairy Tail to start airing in the winter of 2022, so I wouldn't be surprised if Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest gets an anime in 2023, because Hiro Mashima just finally wrapped up the fourth major arc in the manga, so the story for Fairy Tail officially has released enough content so the anime can finally start animating season 1 of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest. And the first season of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest will have more than 25 episodes, so be prepared for Fairy Tail to return with 50 episodes, just like the final season of Fairy Tail had, because Fairy Tail will be returning with 4 brand new arcs, so expect the new Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest anime announcement to be made very soon, because we just wrapped up the 4th major arc of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, and Hiro Mashima also confirmed that Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest will be getting an anime at the beginning of 2022, but since we're about to be in 2023, I definitely do think that we can expect the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest anime to release at the beginning of 2023 in January, or we might get the new Fairy Tail anime in the spring of 2023 now that the manga has built up enough content for the anime. But not only did the 4th arc of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest reveal a lot of new and hype things for this series of Fairy Tail as a whole, but it also introduced a lot of more controversial things in Fairy Tail as well, because a lot of people are upset that the Labor the Dogger arc ended so soon, and they're also upset with how the Labor of Dogger arc ended. And I'm not even mad at the people who are upset with how this arc ended, because me personally, I wanted this arc to be a lot longer, and I was hoping that Dogger Mag would end up living past this arc, because he added a whole new level of hype and mystery to the story of Fairy Tail. But it looks like that none of my wishes came true, and Hiro Mashima just gave me and a lot of other fans a big fuck you. But no, in all seriousness, I understand why Hiro Mashima wrapped up this arc of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest pretty quickly, because this will most likely be the final arc for Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest Season 1, so I'm pretty sure he wanted to have this arc completed before the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest anime came out, so he wouldn't have to worry about pacing issues with the anime possibly catching up to the manga. But man, I wish that Hiro Mashima would have still ended this arc off in a different fashion, just because it's very similar to the ending of the Wood Dragon God arc, where we see that Natsu and the Fairy Tail Guild, they end up defeating the Dragon God by having to weaken him from destroying his source of power, and we never got to see the Wood Dragon God or the Sixth Dragon God use their full power because they just awakened from their slumber. So I hope that Hiro Mashima doesn't plan on recycling this pattern of nerfing the Dragon Gods before they get defeated, and we never get to see any of the Dragon Gods use their full power. But this arc also does reveal a lot of amazing things for the series of Fairy Tail as well, because not only will we be getting an anime announcement after this arc has ended, but a lot of hype things for the plot of Fairy Tail have also been revealed in this arc as well, like the Alchemist Guild known as Golden Owl. We see that a brand new alchemist guild has been revealed known as the Golden Owl, and not only is this guild epic because it has God Sarita in it after he was revived using human transmutation, but it also has alchemists who are hyped up to be the strongest people on the new continent of Giltania, even stronger than the new elite 5th generation dragon slayers that have just been revealed. So these new alchemists might be even better than the legend Edward Elric himself. So I'm definitely excited to see more of the new continent of Giltania now that it's been revealed that there are alchemists on this guild who are even stronger than wizards. And this arc also implies that the whole fairy tale world has changed forever after the Labyrinth of Dogra collapsed. So this is another reason why Doggerback should have stayed alive, because if he altered the landscape of the fairy tale world with his death, just imagine how much he could have altered the fairy tale world if he would have survived and met up with his best friend Ignia, and if he was actually able to help Ignia complete his plan of restarting the Age of the Dragons. But that's neither here or there. The Labyrinth of Dogra arc has also introduced another friendly rival guild, aka the Diablos Guild, and yo, this guild is made up of nothing but 5th generation dragon slayers, so scoot over Sabretooth and Lamaya scale. The Diablos Guild is looking like it's going to be the best guild in all of Fairy Tail, and these guys will definitely be some of the best things in all of entertainment history once they're finally animated, and everybody will be able to see how epic these guys are and why I've been hyping them up for so long. And the Labyrinth of Dogra arc also introduces the main conflict for the Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest story, which is trying to stop Igniel's son, aka Ignia, from creating a world of dragons by killing off all the humans and anything else that poses a threat to the dragon race. So now the Labyrinth of Dogra arc has officially come to an end. Expect the Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest anime announcement to be made, since this will most likely be where season 1 of Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest will leave off. And once the anime does come out, it'll most likely be 50 episodes, just like the final season of Fairy Tail. So we'll finally be able to watch Fairy Tail on a week-to-week basis again, just like the good old times back in the day. And this new season of Fairy Tail will reveal a lot of things for the season of Fairy Tail that will get us excited for the future of Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest and for the future of the Fairy Tail franchise as a whole, because this season confirms that Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest and Fairy Tail, it will definitely be long running. So there's definitely going to be a lot of hype moments in the future of Fairy Tail that I definitely am excited to see, because this arc, it was one of the best setup arcs in Fairy Tail. And I know I sound like a broken record, but each arc of Fairy Tail just keeps on getting better and better, like a true story should. So I definitely am excited to see where the Fairy Tail story does go after this, because like I said, so many new things have been revealed with the Labyrinth of Dogra arc. Like, now we gotta go to this alchemist guild and see what they're doing. They might be trying to make some more homunculi, and we still have to deal with the dragon gods themselves, like Ignia and Vernice, the unknown dragon god. So even though we thought that Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest was going to be about Fairy Tail trying to stop all the dragon gods, the story just did a complete 180, because now we see that some dragon gods are on our side, we see that some dragon gods are evil, and now we have to go through and hunt all of them while trying to fight off these new opponents that are looking like they're going to be some of the strongest people who Fairy Tail has ever faced. So now the Labyrinth of Dogra arc has officially come to an end. I definitely do think that Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest will be entering a brand new saga of its story, and this is going to be a perfect place for season 1 of Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest to leave off, because this arc introduces so many new and hype things for the series of Fairy Tail that is going to get everybody hyped up for Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest season 2. And I definitely do think that we will be getting an anime announcement for Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest now that the Labyrinth of Dogra arc has officially completed, and Hiro Mashima will be dropping that announcement very soon. Comment what you guys see down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.